Comparing My Life response by 1875. That's me. Welcome, YT YouTube family. Thank you again for tuning in today. Thankfully, I got it on time today. I've been having a tough time because I've been just kind of trying to relax and not do too much. Look for a job. I'm looking for a job, so I got to find a job. That's always on my mind. Oh, I've been talking about the School of the Hard Knocks, which I don't really know what it is. It's just something I've heard way back when. And I haven't really even heard it recently, even just trying to think about it. I haven't really heard School of the Hard Knocks used in any songs that I've listened to. But then again, the songs I listen to are spread out across different years too, so you would think that it would pop up somewhere in something that I listen to, but thinking about it, I can't really think of anything that, as far as like rap music, movies, stuff that I can think of, anything in my memory, nothing pops up about School of the Hard Knocks, other than I've heard it somewhere used a bunch of times. I think I heard a rapper use it or something, heard it in a movie and here and there. So it's just kind of interesting how these things pop up and we don't really have too much information other than the words themselves. So that's kind of interesting. It makes you think about words in a different way. I guess you could think about it like that. But the future, I'm talking about the future now because I've thought about my past a lot recently in the previous months, so I wanted to kind of switch it up and look at the future and see, because I've learned a few things about my past that you could check out in some of my previous stuff. But so now I'm just kind of just talking about the future, and everybody knows what the future is. The future is basically tomorrow, the next day, the next day, the next day, and the next day, based off of when the sun sets and rises every day and the calendar and all that. And so the future is everything going forward. So that's what I'm talking about, future, because I've thought about a lot about when I was born and until now. So I've thought a lot about that, and even before I was born, I've always wondered stuff about that. And I've been thinking a lot about that, so that's why I want to talk about the future now, kind of see what kind of things pop up. And I thought it was interesting that future holidays, fixed holidays. Holidays is something to think about with the future. So I found that pretty interesting. That's pretty much. Sorry, but I'm doing my best. I'm just talking about this stuff so I can pass the time, for a hobby, to learn from, for something to do, etc., 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 etc. This is a drone, like it's called Protocol Air. It's like a drone. I flew it a couple times. I just want to look at it real quick. Look at the characteristics or something. It doesn't have a camera. It flies. It's not one with the camera, so it's more of the sport kind, I guess you could say, the ones where they have the drone sport now that you see. So it looks like it's gray, and then the blades are black. There's like a battery pack that goes in the back, a blue battery pack, and it hooks up to a wire that goes into the drone itself, which is like this part right here. This wire goes into into the drone, and then this wire goes into the battery. And they plug into each other. And that's how that starts up. I like how it has these things right here between the blades. The light helps it stabilize better. These little black plastic. It's all pretty much plastic. It's like a smooth, shiny, smooth, pretty hard, fairly hard surface. You could tell it's not gonna it's not gonna break. Well, it could if you get it way up there. And I did get it up pretty high, so it's pretty sturdy. And it says Slipstream on there with some kind of design. Looks like it could be a black. Oh no, it's black. A black thing. Some kind of shape. When I first got it, I could operate it really good, and then I tried operating it again, and I couldn't remember exactly how to operate it. So I tried reading the freaking manual, and I still couldn't figure it out because I have to go back again and read a couple other things. So it's actually not as, for me, it wasn't as easy as I thought it should be. But that's not a bad thing. That's not a bad or a good thing. I just have to go back and read a couple things so I can. Well, I got it to start. I just didn't get it to lift off the second time around. But I got it started. I got the blades going or something. But the controller is fairly basic. It's just, but you got different controls on it, and they do different things, and you have to remember. Oh, and then you got these ones too. The ones on the top. So it's almost like an Xbox controller, but just a lot more basic, almost. Except for the fact that you got two up here. And, oh, you do got two on these. So yeah, it's like a boom, 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 boom. So there's not that many. It's not like there's a lot of buttons to it. So we'll see. I'll have to try to figure it out, and then boom. So it's in blue letters, Slipstream, and then a white logo S looking type thing with the blue stripe. It's like like a black charcoal type color. The toggle things are like a different kind of blue, like the other blues I mentioned. And then up here towards the middle top, it says Protocol. Does that say Protocol New York? Protocol New York. Light speed. Other things. So there's some battery. I think there might be. I have to open this up to check what kind of batteries are in there now. So that, anyways, that's that. That's a drone. Oh. LOL, LMAO, AOF, or whatever. Yo, my name is 1875. Kicking another tight rhyme from time to time. When I come on the mic, you know I gotta explode like never seen before. Like I'm coming way too unreal. But I'm just chilling in the Garden Lakes abyss where life is really hot because it's it's the end of the summer winding down. Garden Lakes abyss. You really couldn't step to a gangster like me. And the Gumshoe crew, you know, we be wielding them sick weaponry, sick verbals. Like, hot metal slugs down range in these 623 fields, in this 623 field, where sick verbal skills I wield.